Oh, hey, you're back, just in time too, because you're now watching TTBurger Game Reviews, and this is episode 117, part 2 of my Ridge Racer series review. And those of you all who missed what happened in episode 117, part 1, I think I know the simple solution to solve this problem here. How about a little TTBurger recap to show you all what you missed? In part 1 of my Ridge Racer series review, I took a look at the original Ridge Racer for the PlayStation and gave it an 8.5 out of 10 because of some problems I had with the controls and stuff being a little stiff and stuff, and the frame rate wasn't as smooth as the arcade version stuff, which I kind of forgave it there a little bit here and there and stuff. But like for the most part, it's a fantastic game that started out a popular racing franchise and stuff made by Namco. It definitely showed what there was that could happen and stuff. Now for episode 117 part 2, we're going to take a look at the sequel of Ridge Racer, and we got it right here. This game was not in a long box and stuff, and it was in a simple jewel case here. This is called Ridge Racer Revolution, also known as Ridge Racer 2 in the arcades. Now, my thoughts on Ridge Racer Revolution is like, don't get me wrong, it's a good game. It is a good game. But it's just, this game does not really feel a lot like a sequel. It feels more like an expansion to the first game because there's not really that many changes and stuff to the game and stuff. I mean, like, you still get a simple racetrack to race on depending on the difficulty, 4 cars, and you can unlock more cars and stuff like that, and then like come in first and stuff. It's basically more of an expansion than a sequel. Now, it's not a bad game. It's a good game. It's just, if you're looking for something new and stuff like that, something to like wow the Ridge Racer fans like that to like take to another level and stuff, you won't find it here. But like, there is a lot of good to be had in here. So I'm just saying here. As we start the game, we were shown the mini game Galaxian 88. And like, of course, like how it was in the first game, you got to play the original Galaxian while the game loaded up and stuff. And if you kill all the enemies, you can unlock 8 extra cars and stuff and such. And that's actually really cool, like how it was in the last game. But like after that, we're treated to the opening cutscene, and then you get to the main menu and you hit start, and then it says Ridge Racer. We're here and waiting for and ready for you. So pick a car and course over and then get started. And it's the same cars from the last game and stuff, so you're not going to see any different here and stuff with the cars. And then we pick our course here. 3, 2, 1, go, and we're off. And we got a good start there. Now we gotta try and go for the lead. And as you can see here, the game's graphics do look somewhat better. I mean, like they're not as crisp. They're not that much better. But they look a little bit better and stuff. Like the car models look less blocky. They look more detailed and stuff. As you can tell by like how the word Namco looks like and stuff. How it is here in this game that did in the first game. So the graphics do get the job done there, and you see a bunch of billboard signs for air combat and stuff, and Galaga and all that stuff, and that's really cool to just show all those billboard signs there because they did in the first game with Starblade Alpha and stuff and all that stuff. So it was really cool. You also have stuff about Tekken 2 in there as well, and original Ridge Racer. So it's cool to see those billboard signs. And I like the course you race on here. The course you race on here looks better. It looks more island-like and stuff instead of just like a simple racetrack. It's got palm trees and buildings and stuff, and like you got like first part it looks like an island beach, like, and then you go straight to like the sea. It looks like a seaside area and the city and stuff. And I mean, it shows what they were able to do for the graphics stuff, and they did improve there for the most part. I mean, it doesn't look like anything top notch that like it still looks pretty much the same, but just a little better. But just saying, like, the graphics have improved. And for the sound here, the sound here is better and stuff. Like, you got those techno tracks and stuff, and some of them are remixes of tracks from the first game. And you got the announcer who pretty much sounds almost identical to the announcer from the first game. He'll say like, "Great start, now go for the lead. Don't let them get away. Catch up to them now. Okay, it's the final stretch. Keep going, keep going. You did it. You're the champion. You're the greatest," and stuff he'll say. And he's still hokey in a good way and stuff, and the announcer is great. I mean, I like the sound there. It sounded really good. But now we gotta get into the gameplay here, and like I said, the game is good. It's a good game, but just don't really expect anything different here and stuff. Like you got the same 4 cars to choose from and stuff. And sure, like the course you race on is a little different stuff that and stuff, but still. it's not really much new content here to call it a sequel. It feels more like an expansion here and stuff. I mean, some people are probably going to be mad at me here and think I hate the game, because I don't hate the game. I like this game. I mean, it's a great game. It's just more could have been done with it and stuff. Is the thing. I mean, of course, like if the controls are a little bit better, there's still some stiffness in them. Like the controls aren't as stiff, but it's still pretty hard to drift and stuff. You can see here I'm hitting the wall. I hit the wall still a little bit and stuff because sometimes the drifting won't work. But it's much easier to pull off the drifting stuff than it was before and stuff. So I'm just saying there, like it works better in a certain way and stuff, and you have easier time coming in first place and stuff. But just be warned there that like not everything has improved with the controls. Like I said, it's still a little stiff there and stuff, and just saying there. But like I said, like we of course like we got the difficulty levels of beginner, mid level, and high, and then time trial and stuff and all that stuff and such. I mean, like, and you can get new records easier and stuff. I mean, like, they improved a lot on the difficulty and all that stuff, but because like it is a little bit easier than the original Ridge Racer, but just there's not really much here to the game to like to be considered a sequel and stuff. It's more of like Ridge Racer 1.5, we'll call it and stuff. I mean, like I said before, I understand that it was a port of an arcade game and stuff like that, and it was basically updating stuff, but for me, a sequel means you improve more on it and stuff, because like, if you look at games like Tekken 2, like how they improved on the graphics and more fighters and stuff like that and such, and gave them upgrades and stuff, or like Ace Combat 2 had more upgrades and stuff, and Time Crisis 2 and here and there and stuff. It's a good game, like I said, just more could have been done with it is all. And I'm sorry I'm going to cut this review kind of short because there's not really much else to say that there already been said before. It's basically the same song and dance as it was with the last game. You get the same 4 cars, and you race around the track, you're drifting to get to first place and stuff, and that's basically what you do. And of course, like, once you become first place in all 4 of the courses, you can unlock that car, that like supercar and stuff that you can get, which is super fucking fast if you ask me. And that's great there that they have that stuff. Just more could have been done with the game. So my final verdict goes like this. I still recommend this game. I still recommend it. But those of you who are looking for more added content and stuff like that, be warned here that this is not going to feel like a sequel. It's going to feel more like an expansion and stuff. I am going to take some points off here for it. It's going to probably get a slightly lower rating. It's still a good game because like the graphics have improved, the sound is awesome stuff, and the gameplay is good. It's just that there's not really much to it as it was in the original Ridge Racer. Probably the best score I can give it is an 8 out of 10. I mean, you're gonna be slightly lower, but slightly lower than original Ridge Racer here, but still, it's still worth it because they do improve on some things like the graphics and the controls and stuff and such. And that's pretty much all I gotta say for this episode. Part 3, this is when things start to improve for Ridge Racer. If you take a look at Rage Racer for the PlayStation, and then after that, we're going to look at R4 Ridge Racer Type 4, and then Ridge Racer 5, and then Ridge Racer 7. But next part, we get Rage Racer. Now, how is Rage Racer compared to Ridge Racer Revolution and Ridge Racer? Find out in episode 117, part 3. And that's all I gotta say. Peace out, everybody, and are you ready for some more Ridge Racer? Well, stay tuned to find out more.